John.
Kathy.
Marjorie.
Catherine.
Riley.
Marcus Butler. Han.
According to Do Something, in 2014, 55% of Americans believed that same-sex marriage should be legal. A similar research study was conducted by Pew Research Center, which stated that in 2003, 58% of Americans opposed it, while 33% were in favor. The rest undecided. The same survey was conducted 10 years later in 2013 that stated that 44% opposed, while 49% were in favor. This shows the growing support for same-sex marriage nationwide. Gay marriage directly hurts no one. People should not have to sacrifice their happiness for conservatives and diehard Christians to be pleased. The main pro and con argument for same-sex marriage is religion. Most of the major religions in the world view it as a sin, which is relevant because America's predominant religion is Christianity, which does view it as a sin. Another argument is that it weakens the institutions of marriage. With a 50% divorce rate for heterosexuals, the institution is already pretty weak. But what people fail to realize is that the divorce rate is for straight people, not gay people. If homosexuals got married, the number could decrease because they've been waiting so long and committing to the same person for such a long period of time that they know they're going to be together versus meeting someone for a night and getting married in Vegas or something fun like that. Americans are also getting married for stupid reasons. People get married for money, try to get married to their animals, property, you name it. It also confuses kids on gender roles and expectations of society. It starts a chain reaction that destroys the whole idea of marriage. Children confuse these expectations, and it is difficult to teach the importance of family values when confusion is thrust upon them. For example, at a young age, children are taught that a man and a woman can bear a child. But then when they see a woman and a woman bearing one, or a man and a man, they get very confused and don't understand what's really happening in today's society and the America that they're growing up in. The main pro for gay marriage is that America has a separation of church and state. Our country does not dictate what an individual should believe. We are guaranteed a life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness according to SF Gate. The First Amendment states that a person's religious views and or lack of should be protected and are. For example, if I was an atheist, I cannot be persecuted for not believing in God. The same as a Christian who doesn't believe in gay marriage can be persecuted, or me believing in gay marriage can't be either. Not allowing gay marriage isn't going to stop people from being gay. So why let those people not be happier because they cannot get married, instead of having people who aren't in this relationship make decisions for them? Marriage benefits should also be available to all couples, the economic and the medical. For example, tax filing. The government gives huge tax incentives to married couples, people that have kids, or are buying a home instead of renting. They also can acquire joint ownership and medical and auto insurance premiums that are a lot lower. If same-sex marriage were to be legalized in all states and recognized by the federal government, an extra $1 billion each year would be added to our economy for the next 10 years, according to Think Progress. This would stimulate our economy, as well as making people who just want to be happy. The medical side of it is visitation and incapacitation. When someone is in the hospital and is ill, only family members can view them. But unless you're a medical practitioner and you're gay, you will not be able to see your significant other. The same goes for incapacitation. You cannot make major medical decisions for your other half unless you're legally married. You can't say, well, I want this person to have surgery, or she's brain dead, I want the plug pulled on her, she doesn't deserve to live right now, simply because you are not, in the state's eyes, a couple and married. It's unfair not to give these basic privileges to people just because their relationship doesn't fit the state's definition of one. Homosexuality is now an accepted lifestyle in the 21st century. These relationships have actually existed since ancient Greece. Lesbian comes from the Greek island Lesbos, where many of these couples lived, according to Balance of Politics. Denying these marriages is also a form of minority discrimination. It is no different than denying mixed marriages, which happened in our history, or marriages to Black and Hispanic couples. Most of these people do not choose to be gay. Why would anyone want to choose to be openly discriminated against for the rest of their life? Gay marriage hurts no one. but opposing it hurts many. People shouldn't sacrifice their happiness for a religious sect to be pleased. It isn't right to have people who aren't in someone's relationship tell them they can or cannot be wed.